Alright everyone, today I'm going to be making some clarified butter, or some call it ghee. Super simple recipe. We got our pot on low heat, and all we're going to do, we're going to get a large stick of butter. Again, it depends what size you want of butter. You're going to throw that right in there. I just know from experience that that will fill up about this size mason jar. And so we're going to leave that on low heat, probably for about 20-25 minutes until it starts bubbling and there's a little foam on top, which is when I'll be back. Okay, as we can see, it's been going for about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. And you can hear it, the bubbling, that's what you want to hear. You can see those particles separating. And if you look right there, once you separate everything out, there's that nice honey color that you want to see. You want to be really careful at this point and watch it, because you don't want it going brown. That's when you burnt it. So you got to be really careful. You don't have to over stir it, but you kind of want to push the particles aside. Make sure that it's not burning. I probably want to let it go a little bit longer than this. Once the bubbling kind of settles down, and then I'll strain it to get the particles out, and I'll be left with that beautiful clarified butter, that ghee. Alright, so we've let this go for about 15-17 minutes, somewhere around there. The bubbling slowed down a lot. And once we move everything aside, we can see that the particles have separated. All those milk particles fall into the bottom. It's a nice clear yellow, which is what we want. We really don't want to see it get too much darker than this, because if it does, it's going to start burning and turning brown. And it's no longer cloudy. Initially, when you first look at it, it's cloudy. That's when it's separating. It's really nice and clear right now, and all the particles are separated. We're going to let it cool down for a second, and then we're going to go ahead and strain it out so we can separate the particles from that nice, beautiful clarified butter. So we've let it cool down for just a little bit. We have a bowl with a nice strainer right there, and all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pour everything in there. As you can see, it's going to separate all those milk fats, leaving that wonderful clarified butter. So we're going to let that set for a little bit and then pour it into our mason jar where it can solidify.